Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
CNN has come under fire for its use of language in its reporting of the rescue of 4 hostages held by Hamas since October, in a raid in Gaza on Saturday. During an interview discussing the hostage rescue operation, a headline appeared on the screen stating the hostages had been released as opposed to having been rescued. On air, news anchor Victor Blackwell was interviewing Ian Bremmer of Eurasia Group, although neither of the men used the word release in their discussion. Critics quickly pounced on the news network, claiming they had got the angle of the story completely wrong, at least on screen. Their point being that Hamas had not willingly released the hostages, and that the Israel Defense Forces had actually rescued them. IDF operatives were able to secure the 4 hostages in what military chiefs branded a complex daytime operation. Come on, at CNN, the 4 hostages were rescued, not released. Do better, tweeted the account Stop Antisemitism. Another critic, Yari Cohen, an Israeli student, branded the churn disgusting, adding the network should be ashamed. Hamas didn't release these hostages. The IDF rescued them after Hamas held them for 8 months. Cohen wrote on X. Yeah, they were released after the IDF killed about 24 Hamas terrorists that were guarding the hostages, wrote Chief Woodman. What is this, CNN? Hostages were rescued, they were not released. This is an important distinction, argued another user. CNN is fake news. The terrorists didn't release the hostages, they were rescued. Can't you guys ever just say the truth, agreed one ex-poster. CNN, so glad that Israeli commanders released the hostages from the terrorists holding them. I wondered why no one trusts the media anymore, such a mystery. Israel named the rescued hostages as Noah Argamani, 26, Elmig Meir Jan, 22, Andrei Kozlov, 27, and Shlomi Ziv, 41. They were taken to hospital for medical checks and were in good health, the military said. Later on Saturday evening, video footage showed Meir Jan celebrating with his friends after his rescue earlier on Saturday. There were scenes of euphoria as he was reunited with them for the first time in more than 8 months. He is one of us, and we won't give him up, the group chanted as they danced in a circle around him while smothering him with hugs and kisses. All 4 of the hostages rescued on Saturday were all kidnapped from the Nova Music Festival during the deadly raid by Hamas-led Palestinian militants on Israeli towns and villages near Gaza on October 7, which precipitated the devastating war. The hostage rescue operation and an intense accompanying air assault took place in central Gaza's Al-Nuseirat, a densely built-up and often embattled area in the conflict between Israel and Hamas, the Palestinian territory's ruling Islamist group. An Israeli military spokesperson said the operation took place in the heart of a residential neighborhood in Nuseirat, where Hamas had kept the hostages in 2 separate apartment blocks. Israel's forces came under intense fire during the assault and responded by firing from the air and from the street, the spokesperson, Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, said. We know about under 100 Palestinian casualties. I don't know how many from them are terrorists, he said in a briefing with journalists. An Israeli Special Forces commander was killed during the operation, a police statement said. Gazan paramedics and residents said the assault killed scores of people and left mangled bodies of men, women, and children strewn around a marketplace and a mosque. The mission also left 1 officer, father of 2, Arnon Zmora, 36, dead, mortally wounded during the firefight with Hamas terrorists. Israeli News, 12 broadcast footage of Argamani reunited with her father, smiling and embracing him. Video of Argamani's kidnapping, showing her shouting, "Don't kill me," as she was driven into Gaza on a motorbike, had circulated soon after she was taken on October 7. A smiling Argamani was shown speaking by phone to Israeli President Isaac Herzog from hospital, surrounded by family and friends, in footage released by the president's office. Thank you for everything, thank you for this moment, she said. I am so excited to hear your voice, it brings tears to my eyes. Welcome home, Herzog said. U.S. President Joe Biden welcomed the return of the 4 Israeli